One. One, two, three. Yo, what's up guys, really do here, welcome back to another video. So today we're getting a reaction video, and it says a horror scary animated story by Wancy. It's by Wancy Entertainment. No copyright infringements intended. I'm reacting to I have an unforgettable memory of the Snowfield where I almost died.
It was a normal, boring day in winter 2015. I was at home and had nothing else to do that day since the snow was so heavy. So I told my mom that I was going for a walk with my dog. I decided to take him for a 5-minute walk to the field near our house. And when we got there, the place was totally empty. I couldn't see anyone walking around, but I didn't mind though. So we started walking again for more than 5 minutes. Then all of a sudden, I heard something. It was kind of like someone was moaning. I looked around to see where this sound was coming from. And at that moment, I saw it. There was a man wearing a dark black trench coat.
At that moment, I would have ran. Nope. Why would I need to look? I would have ran so fast back. I would have ran back to my house, called the police. Yeah. Nope.
Coat with his hood up and winter boots. Being frightened, I quickly ducked behind a tree, hoping.
You should have quickly ducked inside your freaking house. I didn't see you. He's obviously facing that way. No, he didn't. Come on now. That's dumb.
Hoping that he didn't see me.
He did see you.
I laid down flat and ordered my dog to hide. He lay in the snow, digging his mouth into it. The man stood there for a while, and then he slowly walked off.
As soon as you would have walked off, I would have ran off to my house.
A few minutes later, when I couldn't hear his feet anymore, I quietly got up and said to my dog, "Come." He followed me, and by this time, I heard the creepy moan again behind me.
What?
I was terrified.
See, you wouldn't have heard the creepy moan if it had freaking ran your ass back to your house.
I hesitated at first, but slowly turned around to see what was going on. Well, I hope no one ever has to go through something like this, because what I saw at that moment became the worst nightmare
Okay. Why you gotta do that, bro? That kind of jump scared me. That sound effect
I've ever had in my whole life. He was there.
Huh?
He stood there staring at me.
You should have ran, bro. And see, you got a knife. You should have ran. Come on now. If anything, have your dog to go after him, but kind of messed up. I want to have my dog go after him, but last resort, maybe. Like, dog, you're gonna go out as a warrior. But me and the dog would have ran back to the house. Like, it would have been enough time. You said 5+ minutes. It would have took about like a minute to run back or sprint. But yeah.
But this time, he wasn't alone. There was also a woman next to him.
Oh no.
Now they both had large knives in their hands.
With blood?
Especially, I could see that the woman was covered in blood, and her bright smile was spreading across her face like she was insane.
See, you're outnumbered by 4. 2 the people and 2 the knives. You and the dog, that's pretty much 1 or 2. See, you would never seen them if you would have ran back. Or then it freaking take your dog out in the snow to freaking walk. Your dog's probably like, man, my freaking paws are cold. Take me back inside. Really? 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 You probably need to take your dog out to a walk when there was no snow, but you want to take him out to a walk when there's snow? Really? And the thing is, he hid behind the tree. You should have hid in your house by running back to it.
I started running away, calling my dog to follow me.
Yeah, you should have started running away at first.
I was almost halfway to the field, but then I accidentally fell to the ground. Then landed.
Come on, bruh. You see, you wouldn't have failed if you'd have ran back to your house the first time when you saw him.
Landed on a broken beer bottle, which
Oh, yeah, that's a setup. That's a booby trap.
penetrated the side of my leg. It was painful, but there was no time, so I used all my strength to pull out the broken piece.
Oh, you try to slow you
Managed
down
to pull
so
it
you
out,
get
but
killed.
after that, it was hard to get up and run.
Oh, they did that on purpose. What the? See, you didn't have freaking got that stuck in your leg if you ran out first, so that's tough.
To crawl on the field, spreading blood in the snow. I knew that it was definitely visible to them, and
Where's your dog at to help? I don't hear you saying he's barking, trying to attack him. Where's your dog at?
they soon found me. The woman got close to me. "Leave me alone!"
Oh my god. Really? Really? They would have left you alone if you'd have ran back to your house the first time you saw the guy with the knife. Leave me alone. Bruh, this ain't their song, bruh. Oh, you tell him to leave you alone. Oh, I'm sorry, I will. Walk away. No, bruh. No.
I shouted to them, hoping that someone would hear my voice for help, but no one was around. All of a sudden, my dog got in front of me and started growling at the woman.
Should have been starting around at first, bruh.
And when she kneeled down to stab me, he instantly jumped up and...
Let's go. Ooh. Let's go. Let's get Dog the Warrior.
started growling at the woman. And when she kneeled down to stab me, he instantly
Stab? Nah, that's messed up. So you just gonna stab someone for no reason? Wow.
jumped up and bit her neck. She yelled and swung around the knife on him. When my dog collapsed, injured on the ground, an uncontrollable anger surged up within me. I got up, grabbed her knife, and stabbed her side. I started to choke her, but then a sharp pain penetrated on my back, and when I fell to the ground, I could see the man was standing behind me.
Oh, he stabbed your back.
I thought I was going to die. And in those few seconds, when I was about to close my eyes, bang! His arm was blown off. It was my neighbor living next to our
Damn.
house. He was holding a shotgun in his hand.
He got stabbed in the back. I hope he didn't get handicapped. Your dog did kind of save you, but all this could have been prevented if you didn't take your dog out for a walk in the snow, or just freaking ran back to your house when you first saw the guy. No.
He told me later that he'd went hunting, and when he visited the field, he heard my voice. His hunting dogs rushed up to the man and bit into his shoulder. After that, my neighbor got to me and tried to help me to stand up, but I told him to help my dog first instead of me. Then I finally blacked out, When I woke up again, I was in the hospital. My family was standing next to me.
I was about to ask, like, where was your parents at the time?
With my neighbor. He told me that after I blacked out, the police arrived with an ambulance and that my dog was taken to the veterinary clinic and survived by a miracle. A few minutes later, a policeman came to report the information that the man who attacked me had been arrested, but the woman had died from shock.
Good. Good.
And it turned out that they were serious criminals, and when they were sent to the mental institution, he had escaped with the woman.
The way they look, duh.
After that, my neighbor lost the right to own a weapon because he shot at a person. But he didn't care, though.
Really? So, pretty much if he didn't shoot him and saw him die, he'd be like an accomplice. So, what sense?
He just told me that he did the right thing to save someone's life.
Yeah. Because if you watch, he would have been an accomplice.
And he also said that he's just glad I'm alive. Well, I'll never forget about this incident, ever. And I will always thank my neighbor and my dog for saving my life.
Alright, y'all. This was a good video. But honestly, was this guy's parents home before he freaking took his dog out for a walk? Because I'm pretty sure if you would have asked his parents, should he take his dog out for a walk, I really hope they would have said no. I really hope. But hey, at least the guy's alive. Yeah. Thank you for watching this reaction video with me. This was a really good video. The animation was made by YNC Animations or Entertainment. Sorry. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button, turn notification on, share this video with friends and family, and comment fatal. No, actually just comment stay safe. Yeah, if you're still watching. Peace.